The Real World, Chapter 9, The Extreme World, First Island of Edem, 2019. So what's the big news that no one wants to tell me? Elena asks. Your dad didn't tell you? I reply. No, he doesn't tell me anything. Well, if he didn't tell you, then I probably shouldn't tell you either. She strikes me with a serious expression. I'll just read your mind, she says. You wouldn't do that, I reply. Oh no? Yeah, that would break your promise. You didn't even care that I made that promise. It was my idea. It's still a promise that you made. She concedes and exhales grumpily while moving away from me on the couch. It takes me a moment to realize that I'm dreaming again. Wait a minute. This is really weird. This dream began almost immediately where my last one left off. Elena had met up with me at the training area. I showered, changed, and now we've been at her house, more or less studying in the living room. We came here for her to study. That was the official purpose anyway. It hasn't been completely academically fruitless. We've been here for about 40 minutes, and Elena has spent about 15 minutes doing her telekinetic exercises. We haven't been able to spend much time together since I got back from boot camp, only to prepare for graduation. Now that that's all over, I have a little more time to spend with her. She still has school though, so most of the time I occupy myself with extra training. Tonight, however, is different. Tonight we get to spend some overdue time together, and after 30 seconds of watching the concentration in her eyes and observing the purse of her lips as she arranged beads to form different structures, I felt the sudden urge to attack her lips with mine. Don't get me wrong, just watching Elena use her telekinesis is a sight to behold, but I figured there would be time for that later. I guess it's not a surprise that I was able to remember what happened before this dream with relative ease. However, her parents came home and put an abrupt end to that. And as soon as they got home, Elena remembered that she heard there was some news about the ISF commandos. She hates not knowing what is going on, so she's been giving me the silent treatment. I can't stand to see her shy away from me like this. Okay, fine, I'll tell you, I say, but you've got to keep it a secret. They're not announcing it until tomorrow. I think I can keep a secret for one night, Jayden, she states with attitude. All right, Elena, I reply. So are you going to tell me or what? I feel like there's just too much anticipation now, and it's not going to be that exciting once you hear it. Just tell me. Okay. I take a breath. Her eyes widen with impatience. They're reinstating the recon missions to Paradisium, and I will be second in command of the unit. Now, after so many years of preparation and 1 year of specialized training, I am a commando. Not only that, but I graduated at the top of my class. That's horrible news. Why is that a thing? She asks. What do you mean? I reply. It's a good thing. Now we can get more intel on the ministry, and we can figure out a way to take them down from the inside. I thought you wanted to put an end to their tyranny. She folds her arms. She has an all too familiar look on her face. The one that tells me that I'm stupid. I scoot over and put my arm around her. We'll be taking every precaution. She drops her head down slowly. Her lower lip extends outward. Oh no, come on. Don't give me that sad puppy dog face. You know that breaks my heart every time. A smile cracks from one corner of her lips. A tear rushes down one of her cheeks immediately after. I lift my hand up and gently wipe the tear away. I kiss the top of her cheek just under her eye. She turns and plasters her hands to her face. I continue in my effort to reassure her. Faye 2 will be leading us. RT will be there. Gabriel will be there. Sienna will be there. You know they've all got my back, right? I think Sienna wants to get your front, she says, her voice muffled by her hands. I almost snort with laughter. Yelena's humor is one of the things that I admire most about her. I think she is slightly serious, but mostly joking. Either way, I think I should reassure her. No, Sienna doesn't want my front. I don't think Sienna even likes me much as a person. She more or less tolerates me. We butt heads a lot in training. Elena looks up as if she has another witty joke. No, I tell her, holding my finger up. Sienna likes Gabriel. At this point, Gabriel, RT, and I are close friends. Once I became a really good fighter, Gabriel came to me and I started teaching him some things. We've been friends ever since. And our tea likes sienna, says Elena. What a complicated mess. Yes, aren't you so glad that we found each other when we did? Her head pops up out of her arms, eyes glaring at me. Still mad about the whole recon mission thing? I ask, rhetorically. Right, no problem. I understand. She sits up, putting on an angry face. She makes a fist and acts like she's going to punch me. She winds up fast but softens on the delivery. She winds up again and redirects her aim. She lightly punches the table, creating a tapping sound. I know that we should do what we can, and I know that it's selfish, but I just don't want you to go. She taps on the table again and again.